Okay. Let's see. Kind of like this area. I need to make like a hill over here. This part is going to be where the little houses are. So right here. Probably in here somewhere is where I want the puzzle. So let's see. Let's do. Like 20 meters. Honestly, I should make this a lot bigger just in case. Here's going to be a little puzzle. Let's turn up the brightness a little bit so I can see a little bit better. If I just turn the brightness here. There we go. Want this river to be thinner, so let's do a I guess vegetation maybe. And we want to raise this river to be a little bit thinner. River's way too wide right now. I want it to look more like a stream. Just a thin stream. Looks a little bit better. So kind of just a thin stream running through. Nothing too wide. Okay, let's see how that looks. Let's move our player closer over there. Yeah, that's better. It's much better. And this river will look a lot better once I add rocks. Do I want rocky shore or do I want dirt shore? I think the rock looks good, to be honest. It makes it look like the river is like, could be bigger. Right, it's like, the river looks like it's, like there's a drought maybe, like it's low right now. Okay, let's look at our roughness map. Because we want it to look wet around the river. So let's turn on the roughness debug. Rough map. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's a little too big. Let's adjust our roughness map a little bit. Paint wetness. How big is my brush? Oof. Turn down the brightness. There we go. Okay, so let's fix this roughness just a little bit. Wetness. We don't want it to be so wet out here. Yeah, there we go. Not so wet out here. that should look a little bit better. So we just want it, oh, that's too much. Maybe like that. So it's just wet around our river. Let's see how that looks. Turn off that debug view. It should be nice and shiny on the rocks. Yeah, that looks wet. Perfect. But up here it should not be too wet. Okay. Okay. River is coming along. I'm gonna run along it, see if there's any issues before I add like rocks to make it look better. I also might want to change the color of the water. I think it's too blue. Hey, that blended really well right there. Cool. So right now it just looks like the river is low. Looks like there's no issues. Except maybe this hole. Can I get out of this hole? Yeah, I can get out of the hole. Okay. Okay. Make sure there's no issues with the terrain on the river, and then I'll put some rocks in, make it look more detailed, more interesting. Oh, I need to fix this. This. That's exitable. I think it's alright. I think the river is alright. Okay. Let's figure out what I want to do with detailing, so like rocks and trees. Also here, this needs to be adjusted a little bit. Let's click on raise, size, small circle. Whoa. Jeez, that raises so quickly. What about just smooth, maybe? Smooth this down. There we go, that's better. Yeah, smooth this down. to be lowered. Okay, that should be there. Alright, for rocks, well, first thing I need to do is I need to fix some things with my rocks in Blender. Cliff. Rocks. If I'm going to use proton scatter with these all need to be lowered a little bit, unfortunately. What would be the best way to do this? Damn. What would be the best way to do this? Okay, probably Alt-G. GZ to there, and then Control A, apply location, and then same thing for the collision, Control A, apply location, yeah, and then hide it. That's probably the quickest way to do this. Okay, Alt-G, GZ, like that. Control A, apply location, collision, also apply location, hide. Alt G, GZ, Control A, apply location, and collision, apply location, hide. Alt G, GZ, nope, GZ, Control A, apply location, and collision, apply location, hide. Alt G, GZ, Control A, apply location. This one also apply location, hide. G, GZ, apply location, collision, apply location. Save that and export. File, export to Godot. Okay. Before I add all the rocks, I need to figure out what I want the river to do. Probably just go behind some mountains. Yeah. We'll have the river kind of go behind these mountains. And then just disappear. Brush. Man, I need to practice the sculpting terrain. I always get like a little confused as soon as I start. Just do it, man, just do it. Just start sculpting. So I want this river to curve back here. So let's first just sculpt it back there. So, oh my gosh. That's too much. So it's going to go behind the mountains and then disappear. Okay, now we need to texture it all this. Texture paint. So that it looks like stone on the bottom. And then we can blend it with the dirt. Actually, we need to texture all this grass. Because right now, if we go into auto shader, yeah, this needs to be a much bigger. So that's right, we need to do grass first always, and then the stone. Okay, so painting grass, let's make this bigger. So all this needs to be grass first. Oops. Nope. Grass. That gets rid of the auto shader. And then we can do stone. Increase the size. Now we can make it all stone. And then we can blend the dirt with our paint. Our spray can, right? Yeah, spray texture. Low strength, let's use the vegetation. Lower the size a little bit. Let's start. Oh, we need a higher strength maybe. 15. There we go. Start blending. Blending with the grass. Okay. Twitch. Alright, and then this way, the river should disappear also. Maybe behind some cliffs. Let's smooth everything a little bit. I feel like it's a little too bumpy. Doesn't need to be this bumpy. Okay. So we need the river to disappear behind some mountains. So I need to make this into a little bit more of a mountain. No. Whoa. And smooth it. Don't want it that jagged. Then we need to add some variation with rays. Where's my... There we go, so the river's disappearing behind some mountains. I want to add some really tall mountains out here. Oh my goodness. A little too tall. 400. Whoa. 300. That's too tall. 200. Okay, we need to smooth these. Smooth these a lot. So this part of the map is just for aesthetics. Like, we're actually not going to be able to walk back here. I definitely need to raise. Needs to be smoothed a lot more too. This needs to be smoothed like crazy. That looks weird. Smooth this like crazy. My goodness. Need all of these mountains to blend together much more. Why is this smooth brush not doing anything? Come on, come on. Blend. Blend this terrain. See, these are just way too steep. Terrain sculpting is just annoying for me for some reason. Don't know why. mean, it looks alright. For some reason, I just feel like I'm not satisfied with it. I mean, it would probably look better once I put stones and stuff in. Let's see, if I do the proton scatter projectile terrain, I can always still adjust. So honestly, I should just put stones in right now. This part might be a little too deep. Can we get out of this hole? Yeah, we can get out of it, fine. these banks I feel like should be dirt more. Let's be blended. Wherever this grass meets the river, it needs to be dirt. And then, what do I want to do with this river? Should I just have it go behind mountains? I feel like I should just figure that out later. I don't know. Probably gonna have like a box. Okay. I could have this like go under a mountain. That could be cool. If it looked like it went under a mountain, maybe. I think I just need to be happy with it. It's good. It's good, right? Looks fine. The river looks good. Just be happy with it. Okay, I'm going to add rocks around the river to make it look more interesting. So we need to update our rocks a little bit since I moved their origin points. Scenes, objects, and terrain meshes, collision. Rock 1. To delete rock 1L short, rock 1L short, copy, paste, save. Rock 1L tall. Copy, delete, paste. Okay. Next is rock 1M short. Rock 1M short. Delete. Copy. Paste. And save. Rock 1M tall. Delete. Paste. Save. Rock 1S tall. Delete. Paste. Save. And finally, rock 1S short. Okay. Let's make sure all of these are good. Short, tall, medium, short. Is that the same as? I can't tell if these are the same. Those are different. Okay, those are definitely different. 1M tall. Those are different, correct? And finally, short. Okay. So we have 6 different rocks to put in our river. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna add a proton scatter. This is going to be the river. River scatter. And for the scatter shape, we want this to be A path. Can we make it a path? We can make it a path. Oh. River scatter. Make the thickness 10. Let's add points to our path. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Let's keep thickness at 10. We need to add a project on terrain 3D modifier. We need to select our terrain 3D. We want the max slope to be 90, that's fine. Use instancing, keep static colliders. River scatter. Stones. Let's add a scatter item. This item will be this item is going to be our stones that we just created. So scenes, meshes, collision. Let's start with the large short. Yeah, large short. Okay. Why did it scatter way up there? What's going on here? What's going on? Why did it scatter over here? And why is it not scattering over here at all? Oh, it is. Okay, let's bring in the range of our shape, maybe like 5. Hey, thanks for the follow, TV Hey. How you doing today? Is that how you say it? TV Hey, TV Hi? Wow, this path scatter did not work as expected. I want stones in the river, not way up there. So what happened? Is it because there's more points here? What if I bring the thickness down to like 1? No. By any chance do you make custom models for the video game? Meaning... do I make costume models for the video game Metin 2? Was that a typo? Metin 2, the models need to be exported to GR3? Do you mean Godot? I make the models in Blender, if that's what you're asking. Why did this path not work? Hey, TV, hey, do you want me to generate you a custom statue? If so, let me know in chat what you want it to look like. I'm generating statues for people who follow right now. Trying to grow my channel. Okay, this kind of worked, but I don't understand why it's generating so much more rocks up here. The colliders are working, so that's good. You don't speak English very well? What language do you speak? Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, I responded to you in chat. Alright. Why did this path not work very well? Oh, wait, it made just like a rectangular area. Sort of. Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna try again on this path. What? That is so weird. Why is it doing that? What is this? Is this move points? So if I move this point, we get rocks over there. Okay. Interesting. If you search on Google costume metin, you get an idea. Let me see. Costume metin. Is it like a game? They look very interesting. Costume metin. Costume metin. Is it? Oh, Metin 2. Metin 2 is a game. Metin 2. Yeah, it's an online game. Okay. Yeah, I've never played that game, Metin 2. It looks cool though. I do not make yeah, I have not, or I don't make models for Metin 2. I've never tried something that advanced, actually. I've never tried to make a skin that advanced yet. I'm not that amazing at Blender yet. Hopefully someday I'll be able to make nice skins like that in Metin 2. I want to figure out why this path didn't work. Let's scatter shape. Path shape. Closed path. Lock to plane, snap to colliders. So if I add points, it creates a rectangular area. I don't want it to create a rectangular area. I want it to generate on the path. Thickness. The thickness is 0. Why is it even... Oh, wait. Unselect close and then thickness. Thickness is increasing. Oh, wait. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go, there we go. I figured it out. Okay. And then if I unselect closed, it generates it everywhere. Okay, so I want it to be closed, and then I can change the thickness to like 100 maybe. Okay. Like 75. Maybe just keep it at 50. 50. Okay. Okay, I think I figured it out. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna reset this. We'll create a new path. Let's try this again. Here. Here. we want it not to be closed, we want the thickness to be 50. Just let me know if you want a customized statue, TV Hey. Thank you for the follow. Here, I'll reply to you so you can translate. Oh, I already did. Never mind. Oh. Okay, so we made the path. The thickness is about 50. What if we increase the thickness to like 70? Okay, let's do 70. Let's see how that looks. Nice. That looks decent. A little bit better, a little bit more detail. I need to adjust the scale and put some different types of rocks in there. So first of all, let's change the amount to 200. We're going to change the randomized transform. We're going to change random position, 0.15, rotation. You can change the rotation to 360. 360. The scale, let's do a random scale of like 0.5. Okay. Could probably do an even more random scale than that. Well, let's see how it looks when we add more. So we're gonna add another scatter item. This one is the... which one is this? Rock 1L short. Rock 1L short. So this is Rock 1L short scatter. This one will be Rock 1L tall. Rock 1L tall. And then we'll also add Rock 1M short. Rock 1M. I'm good at making games. Well, this is the first game I've made. So we'll see how it turns out. I've definitely learned a lot this past year. Trying to get a lot better at it. Rock 1M short. This is Rock 1M short. Okay. Okay, 3 more. This will be rock 1, M tall. Rock 1, M tall. Rock 1, S short. Rock 1, S short. And last one is going to be rock 1, S tall. Rock 1, S tall. Okay, so we've got, in our scatter, we've got 200 generated. Let's make it 300. Well, yeah, let's keep it 200 for now. Scale, position, colliders are on. Okay. Have a good day, TV Hey. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the follow. Hope to see you again. Hey. I like it. Yeah, this is looking much more interesting. Maybe even more. And less really big ones. We can make 30. Okay, so let's, the large ones, the proportion that's changed to like 30. And then the medium ones change the proportion to like 60. Short ones are a proportion of 100, so there's the most short. And then let's change the scatter amount to like 300. See how that looks. Yeah, that makes it look a lot more interesting. So I think it'd look best if we scatter these stones kind of like throughout the entire world a little bit, just like here and there, not as much as the river. Okay. Yeah, that looks much more interesting with the rocks. Okay. Now I'm starting to be a little bit more happy with my river. When I first started this today, I was like, ugh, this is so ugly, but it's coming along, it's coming along. I'm gonna do a river scatter with trees. I'm also wondering how the navigation will work here. I'm gonna have to put these scatters inside of the specific regions, I think. Yeah, I just move it. I move it as a child of a navigation region, and then I can bake it, and it should work. It should work all right. Maybe I should try that before I do too much. Okay, so I think the rocks look good. I think I'm going to add some trees now. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Maybe more small rocks, maybe? Oh. We're good, we're good, we're good. See, that's what I'm a little bit worried about. I'm a little worried about accidentally creating places where the player would get stuck. I'm gonna have to add some sort of like setting or like option menu where you can like reset at a certain like checkpoint maybe, so you can get out of stuck places. So I feel like a stuck place is just inevitable the way this terrain is going to be generated. Just want to run around a little bit, see if everything looks alright. I mean, I could just make changes pretty easily later. I don't really like this. I think I need to change this to dirt. I don't like how the stone is coming up like that. I also think I want to add a bunch of little stones, maybe? River scatter rocks, and then I also want a river scatter for stones. Let's create a scatter for trees first. Let's put some trees in there. Okay. So I'm going to create a scatter just for trees, just for the river, because I want the trees around the river to be different than around the mountains and such. Though I also needed to adjust this a little bit. And every time, no, I can change the textures without the stones being affected. But anytime I raise or lower the height, I'm going to have to reset the scatter a little bit. Okay, this needs to be dirt. Is that it? Isn't it? Just that little part. Okay. Scatter for trees. New proton scatter. We'll call this river scatter trees. This is also going to be a path. Path shape, not close thickness. Thickness is going to be like 100 probably. Or maybe even more than that, like 150. And then we're going to have a negative shape inside, because we don't want trees growing in the water. Let's start with... Oh wait, I need to create separate scenes for my trees. Well, let's just start with a tree that I already have. Scenes... Set a collision, tree 1, what does tree 1 look like? Tree 1, sure. Let's change it to 300. Oh, 300. Okay. Scatter shape, this will be tree 1. Okay, let's draw this scatter. One there. One there. One there. One there. Oops. No. Okay. Okay. Scatter item needs to be... I thought I already did this. Tree 1. Tree 1. Why don't I see trees? Also, the scatter shape is supposed to be closed. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, tree 1 is the small ones. Oh, and I need to project on terrain. Oops. Add modifier, project on terrain 3D. Project on terrain 3D. We need to select our terrain 3D. We want to use instancing with our static colliders. Scatter shape. Thickness 150. And it needs to be closed. Okay, or let's do it 100 for now, 100. For the trees, wait. Let's make it 200 trees. Randomized transforms, position, fine, rotation, only like 5 degrees in X and Z. Scale 0.5. Okay. And I do not want to use tree 1 actually. We want to use tree 2. Yeah, tree 2. So this is tree 2. And a tree 3, I believe. Tree 3. Yep. Tree 3. And tree 4. Okay. Scatter shape. So if I don't select closed, wait. What? So this one's not closed. So I don't want it to be closed. Okay. I wish they would put a description for this closed thing, because I don't know what this closed thing is doing. Exactly. Because when I check it, trees go in the entire rectangular region. Sort of. When I uncheck it, they get narrower to the river, which is what I want. Thickness 150. Okay, and then we need a negative shape. No trees area. This is negative. This is also going to be a path with a thickness of 10. Okay, let's draw the shape. Boop, 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 boop. So as I'm drawing this path, we should see some trees disappearing. What if I change this to like 20? closed. Okay, there we go, yeah. Let's keep it at maybe 30. Okay, not closed. Right, we want that to be unchecked, okay. Keep adding points. Yeah, so these trees should be disappearing in the water. Great. Everywhere I'm tracing, the trees in the water should be disappearing. Perfect. I wonder if there's any sort of performance issues if you have a lot of points on a path versus very little points, or if it matters. I hope it doesn't matter. Nice. Look at all these trees disappearing that shouldn't be there. I think I need to make the thickness even more. Maybe like 50. And then this one is 150. Let's play. Change this to 1. Look at that. We got trees. Let's run around for a little bit. Oh, what am I running into there? Oh, my bad. We need to turn on the rocks. Now play. Running into invisible rocks. Okay. Let's run around for a little bit, see how it looks around the river. Make sure we can run into these trees. Colliders are on. Hey, it's coming together. Looking good. I want to add a bunch of pebbles still. Let's do that next, adding pebbles in the river. Yeah, I really think it's just missing the pebbles. I think once we add like little pebbles everywhere, it'll look a lot better. Let's check it from the other side. Actually, let's I want to see how it looks with our fog on. Ooh. Looks great. Honestly, I might lower the fog a little bit because it looks so good, you kind of want to see it without the fog. Know what I'm saying? This tree's a little too close. Oh, I didn't think about them clipping with the rocks as well. Wonder how much of an issue that would be. I definitely think I need more trees. Like double. Alright, let's double this. What about 500? 500 trees. Let's change the scale of them. Maybe? Well, let's see how that looks right now. 500 trees. So these are the trees that we'll have near the water, and then up near the mountains I'm gonna have like more pine trees and such. I feel like all the trees look the same height, so I am going to increase the scale variation to maybe 1. Now we should have more variation, right? Maybe that's too much, actually. Or maybe not. Yeah, that looks a lot more varied, actually. Scale of 1. I'm gonna add pebbles. So another scatter. Let's turn up the brightness. Like 3. So something similar to this. Reverse scatter pebbles. These are not going to be collision though. Which means I shouldn't scatter them. If they're not collision, I should just instance them with our terrain brush. Yeah. Let's look at our rocks. Make sure they're good to go. I think they're good to go. Okay. What is this thing? What is the point of that? Instancer. Scene file. Generated mesh. No collision. So the instancer should not have collision. Does it have to be a scene file? I feel like the performance could be better if it wasn't a scene, if it was just a mesh that I get to instance. I might have to look into that a little bit. No shadows. There's LODs. I guess it does have to be a scene. Right? It has to be a scene. So I think I'm doing it fine. Rock 1 and no collision. No shadows. This is going to be rock 2, no collision. No shadows. And this would be rock 3, no collision. And no shadows. Rock 4. No collision. No shadows. I'm gonna delete this for now. Delete these scenes. So I need to optimize them anyway. Okay. So now if I select this and I go like that, it should display. Oops. Rotation, I want it to be random spin, fixed spin around Y, random tilt, 85 degrees. Fixed spin around Y. If I make that 360, what if I turn all these up? Oh, there we go. So I want all those up. Yeah. Okay. Fixed. What does that even mean? That's so weird. Color. We can randomize the color. Random scale, 50%. Oh my goodness, this is very powerful, my goodness. Look at that, now I can actually make just a whole bunch of tiny pebbles. Yeah. This is the first time I've actually like messed around with this a little bit. This is a really powerful tool. It's a little overwhelming, honestly. Now I'm like, I want to like step back and like think about what I want to do here. Hmm. I'm not sure if I want to do this right now, because I feel like all the stones and pebbles on the ground is going to tank the performance. So I might want to do this later in the project. I'll have to look into it. I am proud of those trees. Those are some good trees I made. Let's create scenes for them. So that these are ready to be used. Whoa, hold on. There we go. Save scenes. This is going to go in collision meshes. Okay, Aspen 1 done. Small pine. Small pine 1. Pine. Maple. Maple. Finally, pine. Pine 1. I'm so proud of this pine tree. This pine tree looks awesome, I think. And it's only like 10k vertices. I did a good job on this pine tree. Okay. Uh-oh. What did I do? What did I do? Uh-oh. Cannot call method Q free on a null value. What did I do? I didn't even do anything. Why is it suddenly not working? Is it this? Oh, yeah, this doesn't have a mesh. That was weird. That looks kind of awesome, not gonna lie. The only thing this is missing is the pebbles. And I think I'm gonna add those later. I only see 2 types of trees. Are there 3 types of trees? There should be 3 types of trees out here. Am I missing a type of tree? These ones are the same. I need to look at the trunks. These ones are the same. Okay, we got 3 types of trees. All good. Alright, if anyone is watching, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to have some lunch. I'll probably be back later, maybe in about an hour or so, to do some more things.